like that, we're live on Twitch, and since I better get on a character that I haven't done Noblegarden stuff on before, so we can do it together.
Fun.
I'll get on my Eularian hunter. Oh, I was in Shadowlands on this character. Interesting. I don't remember going to Shadowlands on this character, but I must have.
Every soul has its place.
Okay, I'll do this later. I'm gonna Hearthed Dornagal. You in the game yet already?
Yeah.
Invite.
1 second. I'm connecting my AirPods.
So I'm gonna Hearth the Dornagal and then go to Stormwind. Need to redo my action bar on this character. They messed up my talents. Trading post. I got the trading post real quick.
Here to take a look around. Always a
Okay.
pleasure.
Okay. Want to just meet in Stormwind?
Yes. I'm harping and I'm using instrument.
Know your
Do not like my voice.
You don't like your voice? No one likes their own voice. Historically.
Remember when I still had a landline and whenever I'd answer the phone and I had, I had children at this point and people would call and I'd answer. Is your mommy home? I'm like, I am the mom.
It's funny, I remembered your phone number after all those years.
451-033.
Yeah.
Now that is crazy. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, how else? I don't really remember us talking too much on the phone.
Must have a little
We
bit.
must have, though, 'cause we would meet up.
Yeah, after high school, so must have.
Yeah. But we wouldn't spend like hours on the phone. We'd spend
No, I don't think so.
hours just together, just
Mm-hmm.
hanging out.
Laying the groundwork. Playing the long game.
And guess what?
Only took 30
We
years.
won.
Yeah. There we are. Okay. So, follow me. What's that?
Looks like I kissed a reindeer. Oh, off. And
We have matching helmets. Well, shall we?
yes.
Alright, so there's a quest by the fountain that sends us over to Goldshire where we can do some Noblegarden activities. Actually, real quick, I'm just going to peek at Discord, make sure Julia's not waiting for us in a different Discord.
Oh, yeah. Which?
The CozyAzeroth. CozyAzeroth.
Okay. And gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm all set on Tuesday.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Follow me. We're going to jump down. Should I mark myself?
Yeah, just makes it a lot easier.
Noblegarden's fun. There's a lot of cute, cool things you can collect. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, this little character here has got a quest to send us over to Goldshire or wherever. If you're looking for something to do, I hear there are mages in the settlements near capital cities, Goldshire, Karnos, Dolinar, and Azure Watch, who have been recruiting egg hunters for help with some research they're doing. I don't know the particulars, but I'm sure they'd tell you. Talk to a spring collector in Goldshire, Karnos, Dolinar, or Azure Watch.
See you around.
Okay, let's go. To Goldshire we go. You're getting a better mental map of the game now that you played it for a few months? A little bit?
No, I don't know if I'd be able to fully find my way around in most of the cities.
Mhm.
But
You okay?
my feet are cold.
Your feet are cold?
Yeah.
Want some socks or something?
Yeah.
Want me to get you a pair?
Can you?
I'd be happy to. Or Dinah can just lay on your feet.
Sure.
Be back. Some socks. Any particular pair?
Just or fuzzies.
Those?
Thank you.
Okay.
Making any girls jealous who might watch.
What?
Because you take such good care of me.
Oh.
They were gonna wish you were theirs, but
Like, I wish my boyfriend would get me some socks.
exactly. Get your heart out.
They only know the half of it.
Oh. Very true.
Go do some Easter activities. Gesundheit.
Thank
You okay? Yeah, it's yawn too. Olive Garden food coma. Alright, welcome to Noblegarden activities. Alright, so let's turn in this quest. Yes, I think I have just the task for you.
Farewell.
Noblegarden, celebration of life in spring. I hope you've been enjoying the egg hunt, friend, because I could use the services of a capable individual like you. I'm not certain what form of magic was used in the creation of the eggs, and the druids aren't keen on explaining it to me. Perhaps you could collect some shell fragments for me during your egg collection. You can keep the contents of the eggs. All I require is a sufficient sample of the eggs themselves. Get 20 shell fragments.
Safe
And
travel.
then should we get this other quest right here?
What brings you here?
Well met, friend. Enjoying Noblegarden, I hope? Why not join in the fun? A tisket, a tasket, a Noblegarden basket.
A shot for life.
Here, take this egg basket and go hunting for brightly colored eggs. Return to me with the basket when you found 10 Noblegarden chocolates, please. Collect 10 Noblegarden chocolates and return them along with the borrowed egg basket.
Good luck, friend.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to get rid of the.
Hmm? Have to what?
My quest log is full.
Oh.
Okay.
Shall we do that? Right off the bat, collect some eggs?
Yeah.
Egg fragments and chocolates? Okay, so if you come over here, you will see, do you see this egg in the corner right here? Right here? Right in the corner where I'm looking?
Oh,
On the ground?
Yeah.
That's one of the eggs you need.
Oh.
So we have to run around and search for hidden eggs
Okay.
in this immediate vicinity.
Okay.
Did you click on it? Okay, so now inside your, let's see, you should have a brightly colored egg. You can open that and get the chocolates out of it, or I'm not sure how the fragments work, so in your bag.
Yeah, I see the brightly colored.
What happens when you right click on it?
Oh, it
Got a shell
gives you
fragment?
the fragment
And the chocolate.
and a chocolate.
Right, so we need 20 shell fragments and 10 chocolates. So basically,
So we just
Rinse,
find
repeat.
A lot of eggs.
I just got turned into a bunny.
Oh, so
Here's some.
furious duck.
What's that?
A furious duck.
I know. We checked. You can't train them.
That's cute.
We tried to train them as a hunter pet. You can't train them as hunter pets, unfortunately.
Well,
There's an egg.
I don't get hunter pets anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't. That's lame-o.
A white tuxedo shirt. Fun.
Yeah. Real quick before we move on here, open your achievements window.
Okay.
Go to World Events.
Okay.
See Noblegarden there in the list.
Yep.
So click on that,
Mhm.
and you'll see that there are some achievements. And let's see, I think the tuxedo thing is related to one of them. Sunday's Finest.
Oh.
Discover the white tuxedo shirt and black tuxedo pants by opening brightly colored eggs during the Noblegarden celebration. So
Oh, cool. So hopefully I find it.
yeah, so that's for that. So let's run around and find some eggs.
Now, is there like an area that's going to be too far to go?
Well, it's basically around both of these little buildings here. You can go over here to this building. I think I just found one. Yeah, so basically the immediate vicinity, essentially. They also increase the rate of the egg drops too. They used to be really annoying, and eggs show up faster than they used to. So I just kind of orbit the building, and there's nothing inherently interesting about this. And we need the chocolates for this quest, but after we turn that in, we still need chocolates because all the things you can buy, the chocolates are the currency that you use to buy the things.
Got it.
And you get chocolates from doing the quests and from collecting these eggs. So it's a little grindy, but there's some other more fun things to do here, which I'll show you in a few minutes. It's funny, I'm a bunny. Having much luck?
I found there's a couple. 3 chocolates and 4 shell fragments. Are they? They're not going to be in the building, are they?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just outside.
Only
Although
around the building, or
well, around this other building, kind of like behind the trees in the immediate vicinity. Not too far, though. Remember that old Play-Doh commercial? A tisket, a tasket, a flower making basket. So I've got 11.
yeah, I had one, and some guy came up and took it.
Yeah, that happens, unfortunately. Excuse me. The eggs seem to respawn faster than they used to, though. Excuse me, my nose is bothering me a little bit today. Alright. We've got 14. 15. After this, I'll show you some of the cool things you can collect. And then we'll do a couple more quests. And Julia's missing out because she's taking too long. I got the white. Wait, did you get the tuxedo shirt or the pants?
Shirt.
Oh, okay. I just got a shirt. I was gonna give it to you if you needed the other one. Or if you needed this one. Did you get the elegant dress yet?
I don't know. I haven't opened anymore.
The cosmetic piece. It's an elegant dress? Okay, I've got all that I need, so whenever you are ready, we can turn it in. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, did I lose you?
There we go.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna put in my headset here so I'm not so echoey, and then. Oh, sorry that took me so long.
That's okay. How you doing on shell fragments there?
Okay. Voice. Headset and
headset. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Nice.
What's that?
10.
10? Okay, you need 10 more? Just keep going.
Are we Easter egg hunting?
We are.
Yeah.
Susan's never seen Noblegarden before.
Most excellent. Okay. Bunnies all around today.
And then we're gonna do a couple of the other quests, and we're doing the first 2 quests. You know, collect the chocolates and the egg fragments.
Nice.
We have not scared the ducks or fought the big duck or done any other things.
Great. That's fine. Sounds like a good time.
It is.
I have a lot of eggs to collect, so because I want. Did you show her the pretty transmogs?
Not yet. I was gonna wait till these quests are that turned in, and I was gonna show her the things you can collect.
She'll want them. They're all very pretty.
They are very pretty. I guess I might keep collecting eggs here as well because I'm gonna need eggs too. So I'm on an alt, but still need the chocolates.
Well, if you collect, hey Laura, could you come deal with Fergus? He's clawing your dad's chair again. If you collect 100 or something, you can buy a thing on an alt.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't really
definitely.
matter. Okay, so when you want your downloads on an iPhone, you've got to go. Wait, not there's the. Oh, mine is right there. Your phone's a little smaller, so hold on. It must embed. Where does it embed it? No, on my phone it's right here. Hold on. It is down here. I bet you anything. It's gonna be. Where's the downloads thing? God, it's so much harder on this phone. No, it's okay. Let's see here.
I like the ducks carrying little Easter egg baskets.
Maybe I didn't download it. Maybe I just went to the page. And then look, I go to the page and then I have to download it.
Oh, so right here when
And
you're
then
on
I
it,
would go to
you would-
save to files.
and then create a folder
Yes.
so that way you can do that. Okay. Yeah, on my phone, honey, look, my phone's bigger than yours, so maybe the formatting is a little different. But when I'm when I'm on a page, it
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
is down there. But I don't know. But yeah, making a folder and saving it to iCloud, but make sure you're not within a folder. Just go back until it just says iCloud at the top. Okay. All right. Are you guys on the server I'm on, or?
Oh, you're on Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just invited you.
Okay.
There we go. 3 bunnies.
Oh, bunnies. So many bunnies. Wow, there's a lot of people over here. It's Bunny Palooza. Wow, these eggs are disappearing like quickly. Wow. I think you were on a busier shard than I was, because it's like popping. You like that? It's good.
It's
fun.
hopping?
Good fun. It's hopping. Look at all the people here. Literally hopping.
Okay, I just need 2 more egg shards. Oh, shoot.
There are so many people over here. Did you mark me with a moon?
I did.
Oh, okay. Are you guys are marked as well?
We are.
Yep.
We always mark ourselves to make it easier to see each other.
Sure. I got an entire week off of raiding. Who knew?
That's got to be a nice
I did not.
reprieve.
Well, I didn't predict that it was going to be happening, but yeah, it is a little bit nice. I didn't anticipate it, so it was a surprise. So, like I explained earlier, it was unsettling at first because I was like, that was on the schedule, but then, but it is in fact a decently nice surprise because I guess I could use a reprieve because it is hard for me for sure, not an easy thing for me.
Did you get your 2 fragments?
I'm still looking for eggs. Need one more.
I keep clicking them and they say invalid target because so many people are them too.
Yeah.
This is so easy. You guys should have had me invite you to my shard of the server. My goodness, there was half as many people here.
Oh well, I wonder why ours is more populous.
Okay.
Here, let me
got
drop
mine.
group really quick. Let's
got
see. I'll leave the party.
Should we go turn it in? Okay, so let's meet around back around the front of the building.
Oh no! Now we're in the same shard because now it's the same number of people.
Wow, there are a
Oh,
bunch of people here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, you
so
can invite me back if you want.
yeah, 1
I
second.
dropped group to see if yeah, take your time.
Well
see if it
done.
was less.
And here, please keep the basket. Remember, you can always collect more Noblegarden chocolates to trade for additional items. So you get a toy and an appearance.
Which one are we doing first?
I'm turning in a Tisket, a Tasket,
Oh, okay.
Noblegarden basket.
Okay.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey. No, don't get up on the. No.
Then I'm going to turn in the other one. Do you
Fergus.
have the fragments? Excellent, excellent. Thank you. I may need more of a sample to get truly conclusive results, but you've done well today.
That cat. He acts like he wants to get petted, and so then I pick him up and try to pet him, and then he's like, no, I don't want to. No, and now he's back up on top of the computer. Come on, Fergus, get down. Get. He's been turning off my computer. Did I tell you that? He
No.
jumps up on the table and immediately goes for the power button with his paw.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Cats.
Did you
What
turn
can
them
you
both
do?
in? Did you turn them both in? So if you, it's kind of hard to see because there's a bunch of people standing here, but there's a vendor right here.
Laura, can you come get Fergus? He's on the computer
So
again.
click on that.
Come on.
And you can see all the different items that you can buy.
Oh yeah.
But and you know how to preview them, right? Hold on Control and click on the item.
I've only been sitting down for 5 minutes. I've
So
gotten
check
up
out-
6 times. Thanks to Fergus.
Check out the bow and arrow. The orchid bow
Good night,
quick.
honey. I love you. Love you.
Bouquet.
See you tomorrow. I see you tomorrow, honey.
The orchid bouquet. Do you not see what I'm seeing? On the first page of the vendor window, top right.
Oh, there it is.
Laura, just get the fly swatter to get it down, please. That's just, he's so big and awkward, it's risky with him.
How about the lovely duckling pet as well?
Oh.
250 chocolates, and it can be yours.
Oh.
What's
7.
that?
7 chocolates.
And then
Good.
what else is there here? There's how about there's the Noblegarden bunny pet.
I already managed to get 100 and buy the pole arm. Yep.
The mystical spring bouquet pet, which is not a battle pet. It is a companion pet, but it doesn't actually fight, sadly. I like the idea of a fighting bowl of flowers, but. And there's a mount,
Me
a
too.
swift spring strider.
Ew.
And there's a mount that you can get for free by killing the giant duck, Dalen. Or I think that's his name, Dalen.
Which we haven't done yet, so.
Or Dadalin. I don't know. It's something like that. Which,
Anyways.
yes, is coming up soon for you.
Lots of things you can buy with chocolates. Okay, so
Laura, Chris got the mount drop. He got the mount drop even though he already had it, and he had to just like get rid of it because it's soulbound. Can you believe that? Sucky. And then he got the Swift Strider mount too, even though I already had that.
So follow me if you're done looking at the things, unless you're still looking at the things. Which ones do you want?
She looking at the transmogs.
I think so. And
Aren't they
the
pretty?
Yeah, they're
pets and things.
so cute.
I love the staff with the big sunflower or whatever it is. It's so cute. And I really
Oh,
like
that's
the
cute.
so you probably didn't know this, but the axe is actually a recoloration of they sold an axe, which I didn't get, unfortunately, but I didn't have enough to get it. But it looked like a Birds of Paradise plant. And so it was the coloration of a Birds of Paradise plant. Now they recolored it to be violet, so it doesn't look exactly like Birds of Paradise plant anymore, but it is a coloration of that. And then the is that the one where the petals are falling off at the bottom?
No,
Or is that
that's
the dagger?
the
The dagger,
violet.
I think.
Yeah, the dagger is the one that has the petals falling off. I'm looking at it right now.
Yes, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I don't know, they have some nice ones. I really like those. All of them actually.
When you're done, my love, come over here. We're going to get the next quest. No rush.
Okay.
So
And you can, just so you know, if while you're saving up to get these things, you might actually just get some of it out of the eggs.
that's true.
You could just, like, surprise, you got the mount, like Chris did earlier today. He got the Swift Strider Hawk mount, like, in an egg.
Oh, the mount was in
And
an egg?
that was in an egg.
Wow.
And then he got the magic carpet from killing the bird. But he already had both of them. Yeah. So, and then, like, you can get all the weapon and armor transmogs, I believe, from the eggs as well, if you're lucky. So it's possible that as you're going, just, buy what's most important to you first, and then as you go, you never know, you might get something. I suppose if you're really diligent, you could just wait and open all the eggs and, like, don't turn them in until you, like, have all the ones that you are trying for. So give yourself the maximum amount of time to get free stuff. I don't know.
Should we work on this quest?
Uh,
I'll read it. What the?
duck?
Yeah, what the duck? Why are all these ducks here? Something has them agitated. They almost knocked over my beautiful golden egg heirloom. We need to clear out these chaotic quackers so we can continue our festivities. I'll keep them from entering the inn, but can you help clear out the rest? Scare off 10 ducks using the Horn of Honking. Alright, so you should see, oops, I have so many quests in my quest log. Do you see the Horn of Honking on the right side of your screen?
Yep.
Might have to use the one in my bag because I have too many quests open. But you just see these ducks that are highlighted? Just use the horn and scare away the ducks.
You'll probably get credit when she does it too.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Possibly. If you're near her, I probably and
Have
you're
you
in a
scared away
group,
any
I would
ducks yet?
Yep, I've scared myself.
Okay, so no, they don't.
You didn't get credit? Oh, okay.
Nope.
Well, you can also just go down to your quest log. It's under Noblegarden.
Yeah, it's all good. I wish you could train these as hunter
really
pets.
getting skinny, Zach. Like,
What?
even more so than before.
Oh, Felicity? That's too bad. Poor cat.
Yeah. I think she's like 17 years old, so she's
Mhm.
kind of an old cat. I think, that's like 20 is pretty much as old as they get, right? Like, for the most part.
My old boss from Cafe Dolce, Donna, she had a cat that lived to 25.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
It was an old, lazy, blind cat.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if they get lucky like that, stay in relatively good health.
Mm-hmm. Should get your 10 ducks. Let's go turn it in.
It's hard to say whether they're having the kittens, helps keep her young or just wears her out.
Right.
And this is shortening her lifespan, I don't know. It's hard to say.
So this one is called a foul concoction. We need to put an end to this duck invasion. While I was shooing some stragglers away from the inn, a flock showed up and made off with some of our decorations and eggs. My precious heirloom was among the items stolen. Please, I won't stand for these pilfering poultry. I know a mage in Stormwind who might have some ideas on how to handle this. Speak with Emery Fiske at the Wizard Sanctum in Stormwind. Okay. Want to just should we go do the Wizard Sanctum thing first, Julie, or should we just go kill the big duck?
I would go do the Wizard Sanctum thing first because you're actually going to get a quest to go over to the duck.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
Which I
Let's
was
just
trying
fly
to tell
over.
Chris that, but he was like, "No, just go do it." And then I did it, and then I went and had to go over there again.
To the Wizard
You
Sanctum.
never really get a quest to kill the duck, but you do get a quest to turn into a duck and waddle over to this one location, and then you get another quest, or you meet him in his human form or whatever, and then he turns into a duck and flies away, and you got to go chase him down, and then click on an egg right in front of his nest, and then you're already there. So at that point, you can just
Gotcha.
kill him.
Should we go in the Wizard Sanctum? Is that what we do?
Yeah, it's in just go in the circular thing, and then go. I think it's like right up the stairs, but not in through the portal
Oh,
thing.
yep, there he is. Here he is. Emery Fiske. What do you need? Zinnia sent me. Zinnia
Pick
sent
the
you,
type of
did she?
flower.
Tell her that I didn't become an archmage to deal with such trivial things. Humph, if it's so important to her, I'll look into a potion to communicate with the ducks. Okay, then
I like how they picked
wait,
springtime flower for that
then-
name.
what do we do from there? We just go back?
Yes, I think it wants you to go over near Elwyn Forest, right? In Elwyn Forest.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't give you any quests.
Go back. Hold on, I got an Uber notification here. Let's see what's up. Oh, 4:55 a.m. No, thank you. Too early. All right, so back to Elwyn Forest.
Oh, hold on a sec. I gotta put my mushrooms away. Felicity, get out.
My love, I need to do a little bit more in fun. My blood sugar is not coming down.
Okay. Can I do anything to help?
No,
Okay, well, I'll just fly us over there and I'll land and I'll wait for you, my love.
thank you, my love.
No rush. More time than money. As they say.
Okay, sorry about that. I didn't think she would even attempt to eat my mushroom broth, but she was thinking about it. So I made portobello mushrooms the other day for dinner
Sounds
and
good.
artichokes. Yep, I love artichokes, and with portobello mushrooms, it doesn't get much better than that. So I was, and when I scooped out the gills from the underside and took off the stems for the meal, I put them in a baggie and
Mhm.
thought they'll make some really good broth. So then today I just boiled them down in a bunch of water. So I have a bunch of mushroom broth that I now have in a jar in the fridge to add to various things. And I also have a bunch of boiled mushroom bits to add to omelets and whatnot
Fun.
in the fridge too. Yeah. It's like meal prep the easy way. Easy except for the fact that I almost always burn down my house with it. Because I forget that stuff's on the stove. I swear I was sitting at the chair and doing knitting, and then I was like, oh wait, I still have stuff on the stove. I went and checked it and I was like, oh good, it's not out of water yet. Did I ever make you Scrapple?
Maybe.
I know we talked about it, but I don't know if I ever made it or if you ever tried it.
I can't remember.
Emma's
You've
been
talked about
asking
it
me
for
to
a
make
long
it
time.
again. Yeah, it's one of those weird, unique things that I know how to make that not a lot of people have had before. Because it's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing, and so it's a very unique little thing. So I think if you live in the area where the Pennsylvania Dutch were
I have
real
ancestors
common,
from there.
you're more likely to have heard of it or had it. Yeah.
I had not heard of it until before you, but I do have ancestors that were Pennsylvania Dutch.
Right, so your ancestors probably knew about it, but it said somehow or another didn't get passed down to you, kind of thing.
My grandma Velma's great grandmother was from Pennsylvania.
So had you asked your grandma Velma specifically, she probably would have been like, yes, Mom
Maybe.
mentioned that or
Maybe.
something, if I had to guess.
Could be.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I think the sausage, like the Jimmy Dean, like the loose sausage stuff is on sale at Sam's Club. So I was thinking in the next few
Sounds
days
good.
I'll go fetch it and get some cornmeal and
That sounds good.
make some scrapple.
What all goes in there?
It's primarily sausage and cornmeal, but
Okay, that sounds
you
very
can
similar.
add-
I'm going to make a sausage cornbread stuffing that sounds, on the surface, sounds similar.
The main difference, so you make this the day before you eat it,
Mhm.
and you take the sausage and you boil it in water.
Mm-hmm.
And like not your goal is not to have fried sausage, it's to have like water and cooked sausage.
Got it. Okay.
And
Get all
that
the fat,
water
fat
has-
off, essentially.
No, not all the fat off. You want the fat, and you want the water, and
Oh,
you want
okay.
the sausage. You're going to use it all. I think originally it was, a poor man's use of parts that maybe couldn't get used other ways.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
But then you basically pour cornmeal into that water
Mhm.
now, which now has cooked sausage in it and all the fat from the sausage. And you would add any seasonings you want, obviously. And then you keep pouring the cornmeal in until it can't absorb any more. So we're
Mhm.
talking about a very, very dense, like brick-like paste that is
Gotcha.
extremely like, you're like, okay, well, and you just have to keep going. You're like, okay, I don't think it can absorb any more now. And then you take and you spoon it out into like a bread pan.
Mm-hmm.
So like a loaf pan, right?
Mhm.
And you smush it down into the loaf pan so as to eliminate any like air pockets or whatever, so that
Mhm.
you create basically a dense loaf of cornmeal and sausage and whatever else you've put in there. And then you put it in the fridge and you wait until the next day, and you end up with a loaf that you can turn out onto a cutting board.
Hmm.
You can slice it
Interesting.
into like less than 1/4 inch thick slices, but not
Mhm.
paper thin slices. And you
Okay.
very carefully, because there's no gluten in this, is cornmeal, right?
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
doesn't really hold together perfectly. You have to slice it and like hold the side of the slice with your hand or the
Mhm.
knife, then transfer it carefully to a cast iron pan with hot oil, and not like deep fried or anything, just some oil in a
Yeah,
pan.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you fry it on either side, and you end up with breakfast that tastes like you're eating Fritos, fried sausage Fritos. It's delicious.
That sounds good. Next time we're there, you should make some for us.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
So, do you have see this quest, DuckTales? Let's do that. Take this potion. You should be able to communicate with your feathery friends with it. But don't blame me for any unintended side effects you may experience. Use the potion to get information from 5 ducks. Alright. 5, which ducks? The ducks that are around here, or some other ducks? I have too many quests on my quest log. I can't track anything. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I've shown a few people how to make it that didn't know how to do it, and they all really liked it.
Sounds good.
I don't know if you could make it like vegetarian or something. I guess you could just use like some sort of other sausage. I don't think it would be as good, some sort of veggie sausage if you wanted to make it vegetarian or something.
So use the potion on the furious ducks.
Yes,
Yep,
which are
okay.
most of the ducks here.
Oh yeah, I got turned into a duckling.
Apparently most of these ducks are quite angry.
Quick, go steal those eggs for Dayton.
Oh yeah, that's the guy.
Hey, don't blow my
Dayton.
cover. You talking to the ducks? Don't blow my cover. Okay. I've
Too
talked
many
to
people
5
here.
ducks. Let's go turn in the duck quest.
Ooh.
Discover the duck's hiding spot. You'll be able to choose one of these rewards. I gotta see which one I already have, though. How do I figure out which ones I already have? It's like a toy,
I
right?
summoned the toy, but apparently what ones you can turn into are character specific because I know I've gotten other colors on other characters.
Right. What,
It doesn't
what's the name of the
cross
toy?
character. Let me look. Hold on. It's called.
So many toys. It's hard to...
I remember what it looks like though, so let me just scroll through. It's called the Duck Disguiser.
Duck Disguiser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, summon... Oh, you said they're character specific, though?
I mean, I think so, because when I summoned mine, I could only pick one color on this character, and I know that last year I did a whole bunch of colors, so I think, like, Full Mina probably has a few, and...
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what
I don't
mean?
have any on this character, so yeah, got it.
Which kind of stinks,
You
because...
can only unlock one per year per character?
I don't know,
Or per
but
day
maybe.
per year? Who knows?
I think it might be... I think it might be per year, so...
Okay, so let's go, do the duck. Did you get that quest? Okay, hop on. Oh wait, transform into a duck. We're supposed to transform into a duck first?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let's
And
get off
then
this map.
waddle your way over to the first site. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
waddle
okay.
your way... Yeah.
So follow me. We have to waddle.
Luckily, I mean, I tried not to pull aggro, but I think you are faster than the wolves run. So if you accidentally pulled aggro, you'd probably be okay as long as you just kept running. But because I tested it.
Hold on, let me get a
You are
screenshot of me as a duck before we get...
Very cute duck.
It's so low to the ground, I can't get a good screenshot of it, actually. Never mind.
Everyone's a rabbit.
So just avoid the wolves, essentially?
Yeah, that's what I did. But again, I think you are faster than the wolves. So if for some reason you did draw aggro, just keep walking directly towards your goal. And I think you're going to be faster than him because I was. So.
Okay, here I am. What do I do? Okay, yep, found the duck. Now we go...
You go into the circle and the guy just shows up on the rock and he like talks to you for a minute and then he leaves and then you follow to the next location, which is where his nest is, where you then click on a little tiny golden egg that's right next to the nest and then I'm pretty sure you're just done. And you can turn it in, or since you're already over there, you could click the buff that turns you into a duck. You could click it off at that point once you've done the quest and it's given you credit for it. So you go up to the little squares at the top of your screen right next to where it says, Elwyn Forest or whatever. And then you click the buffs off. You right click them to make yourself turn back into a normal character, and then you could fight the guy.
Gotcha.
If that made sense.
Okay, you with me there, my love?
Just don't
You running?
I'm running.
Just don't unduck until you've completed the quest all the
Right.
way. It's my understanding one must stay ducked. Feathers required. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here. It might as well be Storm Rage right now, my
so
God.
here's the heirloom. So click on the heirloom.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Moonguard right now? There's already a plethora of people in Elwyn Forest at the Goldshire and on Moonguard anyway. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The things people would be doing with the eggs. I don't want to know.
And the bunny ears. Alright, so let's go turn that in. Guess we just...
All kinds of unspeakable shenanigans, I suppose, right?
Guess the bunny ears are a well-established motif, so... You okay over there, my love? You feeling okay? Blood sugar okay?
It's a little high. I don't know why it's not coming down.
It's because I'm so sweet.
That is
Who
very
knew?
true.
Zupa. Maybe it's the bread. Did you have a lot of breadsticks?
No, I had like a half of one.
Oh, yeah, that's not a lot of breadsticks.
No.
I don't
Some
know.
iced tea?
Maybe the Zupa had sugar in it.
Sweetened iced tea.
Yeah, I did have the sweetened. It was a mango strawberry iced tea.
Oh, yeah, that probably had a lot of sugar in it.
But then when we were sitting there, though, I unexpectedly had a bloody nose.
Oh,
But it
well,
was
that's weird.
really, really hot, well, warm in there.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
that's
so.
kind of unpleasant.
Yeah, so I think it was like a combination of like high blood sugar and warm inside, and
Yeah, totally.
Light bless you.
I get bloody noses on the routine whenever the weather changes to hot. Like,
no.
I remember when I was teaching, I would be driving, like a few times I was driving to American Canyon to go teach for the day,
Mhm.
and I'd have like a white blouse on, and then all of a sudden I'd feel something wet on my chest and look down, and there'd be like bright red, and I'd be like, oh crap!
That's not good.
Not to mention I'm driving on the freeway, so here I am like trying to pinch my nose with
Yeah.
one hand, drive with an elbow, and then search for napkins with the other.
So you have to choose
And
which
then
which
Oh,
duck
sorry,
disguise
good.
you want.
And then you got to try to clean your blouse in the bathroom, right? So there's that.
Yeah, that's not fun.
While you're apologizing to all the people that you look like.
Go with honor, friend.
Like, I really didn't mean to come to school with a shirt like this. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. I did not commit a murder.
I know. I started trying to carry like extra shirts in my car after that. I probably should have thought of that before, but
You need
I
something?
didn't.
Farewell.
I was young.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the daily version of the quest to scare the ducks again. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yeah, that won't take long.
Yeah.
I'm on my second 100.
I don't see a quest to go off and kill the big duck though.
There isn't. It was just like I was saying, you were going to be over there anyway.
gotcha.
So I thought after you click that yellow glowing gold egg thing that's by his nest, you
Yeah.
can just unclick the buff and then wait and not turn it in yet.
Right.
Then kill the duck and go turn in both at the same time. But
Gotcha.
that's
That's right. We'll
efficiency,
go
so-
back and kill the duck. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's not far.
King's honor, friend.
Somebody's on their new mount over here.
Okay, so go ahead and turn that in, and we'll go kill the rare spawn.
Pretty sure
Duck.
I got the Noblegarden mount. No. Yeah, I got it.
Hop on when you're ready.
You guys gonna go kill it?
Yep.
Cool. There's probably a lot of people over there right now because it's so busy.
Let's see, where is it exactly? It's over that way. Okay.
Yeah, there's a big, large duck nest icon on the map. If you.
Oh, there's. Oh, did we just miss it? Oh no, he's up. Let's kill that duck.
Yep.
Attack the giant duck.
Just get one hit is all you need.
Quack under the pressure. Here's today's feather forecast. I like a good pun.
Yeah.
Okay, then loot him. Bring the Noblegarden trinket to Zinnia Brooks at Goldshire. Feathered
Didn't
Fiend.
he say it? Doesn't he say that? Feather forecast pun? Doesn't
Yeah.
he say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I didn't make it up.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I think he said that.
Okay, so let's go turn that in. And we'll see what we get in our little basket of goodies.
Fingers crossed you get something good.
Like the mount.
That would be nice. I mean, you might already have it, right?
I don't. No, I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here we go. Turn it in right here. We get a loot-filled basket which in our bag, which we can then open. And I got an egg. So let's see what you get in your basket.
I got 3 eggs.
3 eggs, so nothing good. Could have got a mount.
3 times better than Zach's loot,
It
but
What do you
not
do?
great. Yeah.
gave
You
me
can do
3
that on
pieces of
every
chocolate.
character
What, Julia?
every day. She can do that on every character every day, though. So
Every
if she just
character
wants
every
to
day.
come over here, if she just wants a chance at the mounts and stuff, she could just come over, kill the duck, turn it in, and then log off. Like, you don't have to do all the other quests if you don't want to.
Right.
If she just wanted to kill a big duck and have a mount drop chance, you know?
So is there anything else to do other than buy the things now? Collect the chocolates and buy the things? We've done all the... Is that all the quests?
I think it's all the quests. I mean, you could, of course, work on... She's probably not done any of the achievements, so there's
No,
that.
yeah, that's
but,
right. So let's look at the achievements.
Okay.
I mean, if she
Noblegarden.
wants to, but if her... I mean, you have to ask her if her priority is getting an achievement done or if it's getting a transmog, you know? Because if she
It's up
wants
to
the
her.
pretty transmogs first, then I wouldn't use all the chocolates to eat to get an achievement that's not going to give her anything right now. Like, the achievements are great because eventually she could end up with the meta, but, like, not this year or even next, probably. Does she need the spring rabbit's foot? I'd have 2 extras right now. She can have them. Here, it's a pet. Let me see if I can...
She
Let me see if I
probably
can
needs
just
it.
trade it.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have it.
Trade. Let me see if I can just give it to you or if I have to learn it. I'll give you 2 of them. Why not? You can have 2 bunnies.
Thank you. Very
Of course. Here, I'm going to give you something else too that will enable you to do something fun. Let's see. It also will help if you do decide you want to do the spring flowers. Oh, is it soulbound? Oh, I can't. It's soulbound.
I love this hard-boiled achievement. Lay an egg in Angora Crater's
Okay.
Gowaka Hot Springs as a rabbit during the Noblegarden celebration. Lay an egg in the hot spring. Hard.
Apparently, I can't give you that other thing. I wanted to, but it was soulbound, so.
Thank you.
All right.
I have all but one
I
of
tried.
these achievements for Noblegarden. Only one I don't have is Shake Your Bunny Maker. Use spring flowers to place rabbit eaters upon players.
That's what I was trying to give her was the spring flowers,
Wait, so is that a toy?
but they were soulbound. No, I just got it from an egg. It's like an offhand shake flowers and place
Oh.
ears on yourself and someone else. I can do it to you guys real quick. That'd be fun. Why not?
Sure. Give me some bunny ears. I might actually have
Yep.
one in store in my bank on my main character.
All right, hold on. Let me I think I have to unbunny myself. Oh, is that it? There we go. All right. Oh, wow.
You have to unbunny
It
yourself. I have to
actually
unpunny myself. That'd be too.
Oops. Who did I put bunny ears on?
Me,
Did
I
I-
think.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I've
Okay, there we
been
go.
around, yeah.
Cute.
You have
Okay,
bunny
there you
ears? Oh, you do, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
I bunny eared her.
Cute. I like it. I like it way better than that other episode where
I can straight up make you a rabbit too.
Mm.
Whoop,
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
I can do the rabbit thing. Yeah. All right. So I guess we just hunt
So
eggs if we want to buy.
ask her.
Hmm?
We'll
Oh, go
ask
ahead.
her priorities. Yeah, like what she wants. Whether
She
because
can hear
there's a
you.
couple things
Yeah.
you could prioritize, right? Like you could want the mount most, in which case you'd probably want to log onto all your alts and go kill the duck a bunch of times. Or if your priority is to like get the transmogs, then just collect eggs, right? Or if your goal was to get achievements, then try to pick one and start doing it. None of the goals are bad or wrong. They're just what you feel like doing.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about Warcraft. You can do anything you want.
That's right. I am prioritizing getting the transmogs right now because I am lucky enough to already have gotten the mounts. So I don't have to worry about that. But if I did not have the mounts, I probably would kill the duck with all my alts first and then run around and get eggs. That's probably what I would do. I really like that staff, though. It's super pretty.
I remember a couple of years ago, I stayed up really late at night collecting eggs so I can get 500 of them to get that mount. The
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the Strider mount,
The Strider mount, yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah. Took a while.
I guess I should show her what the mounts look like, right?
Sure.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, I can't do that when I'm a bunny. Let me unbunny. Okay. All right. I'm still marked with a moon. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh yeah, there you are. Okay.
Oh.
This is the one you can get from
Oh,
the,
that's fun.
and it does fly. Like, see, it's a magic
that's
carpet
fun.
that flies.
I like that.
And there's little eggs that hang from and dangle from the little from the corners.
I like that. That's cute.
And there's a little purple duck by the pillow. And then the other one is oh, Swift Spring Strider. The other one is this one. This one does not fly. It is a ground mount only.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
green.
saw that one at the vendor. It's not
Runs
as
around.
cute.
Yep.
I've got the pink love version of that from the.
Yes, I do as well.
That's adorable.
This one is sellable at the auction house. So if you didn't have enough if you really wanted this but didn't get it here and didn't want to have to collect eggs and were like, you know what, Zach, buy me a WoW token. I don't even care. Like, I just want to buy it. You could go to the auction house and buy it right now. Or probably most times of the year.
Oh, okay.
So this one would be like, since you think it's less cute,
Yeah.
and since you could buy it other times of year, because other people will get, like Chris got that again today and he already had it, so I think he put it on the auction house immediately. If he doesn't sell it, he'll probably give it to you.
Okay. I mean,
I would prioritize that last.
Yes.
Put it that way.
Yeah, I did. That is
That's
not
fun.
very cute.
It's funny. I collected that one first because I like collecting all the mounts. So.
And you and I also like birds, whether or not they're cute. So there you go.
That's true. I like the uncute birds as well as the cute birds. Yes.
That's right. We're kind of bird geeks that way, but I agree with her. It is less cute. But I am fond of ugly birds as well.
Aw.
Ugly birds.
Oh, you guys already got that mount. Wow. You think Susan would like my blue herons out back? Probably, huh?
Probably. I don't know. She's not as big of bird fans as we are, I think. You're kind of scared of birds, you said.
I mean,
They creep you out or something?
I
Well,
just
these aren't
have,
real birds.
I just have like bird trauma or swan trauma from being attacked when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
And
that'll.
yeah,
Leave
we
a
got
mark?
attacked by well, I never got attacked, but my brother always got attacked by our rooster in our chicken coop. That's why we always
Roosters can be brutal.
yeah. Oh, this one he was mean. That's why we always sent our brother in before us to go get attacked
Roosters
while
are-
we collected the eggs.
They are fierce.
Oh,
I built my chicken coop. Well, first of all, I don't have a rooster, but second of all, I built the chicken coop with like a little egg doors on the outside, so I don't have to go in the coop to get the eggs. I just, yep, chickens stay where they are. Worst thing I have to deal with is a broody hen sitting on the eggs that I might have to like, kind of like pet her and go, it's okay, and then shove my hand under her butt.
They tell you about my weird bird experience after my grandma Velma passed away?
No.
It's the closest thing I have to a ghost story.
Okay.
I was, this is a true story.
Wait. Didn't you have oh no, that's Jeff who had a ghost story from that house downtown.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Jeff. Yeah, that's got to be nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I was sitting out front of, this is, shortly after my grandma passed away. I was sitting out front of Cafe Dolce, and back in the day, they had these little white plastic table and chairs that we put one on each side of the front door out there in front of Cafe Dolce. I was sitting outside, and I'm just sipping my coffee, and this little brown bird, just a normal little sparrow. Nothing. It wasn't a finch. It wasn't a songbird. It was just a little sparrow. Little brown bird jumped up on the table and sat there for a second. And so I put my finger out in front of the bird, and the bird hopped up on my finger and proceeded to sit there for about 15 minutes on my finger. And I let me pet the bird, and someone inside came out and said, "Is that a trained bird?" I said, "No, just a little brown bird." Whatever. The bird just hopped up on my finger.
I remember you told me. Yeah, you did tell me about that.
There you go. Maybe when my grandma Velma's ghost. I don't know.
How many days or weeks after your grandma Velma died did that happen?
I went up to the funeral and then came back down, so it must have been, it was, I don't know exactly, but it was not long thereafter, very, very shortly thereafter.
Well, I mean, by very shortly, do you mean like a month or a week?
No, less than a month, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, huh?
And what made you connect that to your grandma Velma? Just that she had recently passed?
Yeah, and it was such a weird, and it was so weird. It's such a weird bird behavior.
A weird bird behavior, yeah. Well, was she super into birds?
Not that I recall. I mean, she wasn't not into birds. I don't remember her being particularly into birds.
Okay.
I mean, from what I understand, weird animal behavior after someone passes away is oftentimes a ghost sign for people to believe in such things. Yeah, that's the closest thing I have to a ghost story.
Like as if the bird's behavior is being modified or altered in some way by an exterior force of some sort?
Sure, let's go with that. Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yes, I guess. I don't really know what I mean. I can't explain it.
Right.
I've never experienced anything like that again. It was just it was not a special bird. It was just a bird like any other bird flying around Main Street in Vacaville. It was definitely not an escaped pet bird. It was a normal little brown bird. Yeah.
I had a squirrel and I think it was 2 or 3 squirrels and a chicken do that once at Sac State. Remember all the chickens when you came to visit me at Sac State? So many chickens.
Do I remember that?
See, I don't remember.
Yeah, didn't you come?
I came to visit you once at Sac State. My dad and I did, I believe, if memory serves.
Did we go out onto the lawn because there were like a million chickens?
So.
Or did I tell you we should avoid the lawn because of the chickens?
I don't remember either of those things.
The one semester I was there was like so many chickens. And
I don't remember there were the squirrels I remember when I went.
Maybe they outed the chickens. Maybe they finally rounded them up and took them away.
Because I remember when I
was
went
there.
Yeah. I don't remember the chickens, but yeah, when I was there, they said that was one of the requirements is that when you graduated, you have to take a squirrel with you.
Because there were so many squirrels, and they were
Yes.
so bold.
That's funny.
They were very
I had
bold.
one. I had one run up my leg and try to steal my sandwich. I was like sitting with my legs like my feet on the ground, but my knees like bent, right, and
Oh,
leaning
wow.
against like a tree.
Yeah.
And so, like, they were just kind of like bent up a little bit. And one like ran up my foot and up
Oh
my
my
leg and like
gosh.
perched on my knee and was like grabbing for my sandwich. And I was like, what the actual F? Like, squirrel, lay off my sandwich. Like, I need this. And he kind of looked at me like all indignant. Like, I can't believe you just
Like,
didn't let me steal your
How
sandwich.
dare you?
You human who brings a sandwich and doesn't share. What's wrong with you?
I do remember
You're
coming
in the
to.
wrong here.
I do remember coming to see you at Sac State. I'm pretty sure it was with my dad. My dad and I came to see you that day, I think.
Yeah, what did we go see? Like when we were there? Was it the
Nothing, I think. I
little
think we just
bar,
met you there
or
for
what?
some reason. I don't think we did anything. I don't think we stayed very long. Dad and I remember after that, Dad and I went to the radio place, which was a communications and ham radio store in Sacramento at the time.
I wonder if you guys were going to go up there and you were like, "Hey, I'll see you up there. We can say hi while we're on our way."
Yeah,
or something.
probably. The goal was definitely the radio place.
Sure. Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think you came to the radio place.
No, I probably had classes. It's probably on a break or something if you guys
Yeah,
didn't stay
I
long.
don't remember staying very long, and then shortly after that, I said to you, "Come ditch Sac State and come to Sonoma State. You'll have more with me. You'll have more fun."
Yeah, and I like you were probably as uninspired as I was by the place. You were probably like,
Sac
"Yeah, this
State,
place
yeah.
sucks." Yes.
I found it
I don't know.
uninspiring at the time.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's better now. I didn't really dig it. It was okay, but whatever.
No, it's just an urban school,
I mean, Nicholas is getting his degree there, and he's happy. So, and I think Emerald is getting her degree there, and she's happy. So,
It's because they don't know any better.
don't know. I know, but Sonoma State's going to be way less good without the philosophy department. So there's that.
That's
Although
true.
I still think the campus is objectively prettier, but
You wouldn't recognize it now. Have you driven by there recently?
no.
It-
But
they-
I mean, it's
there's
got to be
a bunch of
mostly
new
the same,
buildings
right?
and a bunch of new buildings and the parking lot's all covered with solar panels and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't recognize it.
Oh, geez. My Taco Bell still there?
Taco Bell is still there. Yes,
That was my food source.
it was our food
That's how
service.
That's how I ate most days. Remember me and my hot sauce packets?
Mm-hmm.
Zach always used to just shake his head. He'd look over at me, and I'd like be getting hot sauce packets that I stole for free when I had no money out of my backpack.
Yeah,
so I
we'd
could
get
stay
like
awake during a,
super cheap food at Taco Bell, and off we go.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
when Taco Bell still was cheap.
Yeah, I know now it's so expensive. You can spend a fortune at Taco Bell.
Yep.
yeah, but it was cheap then.
It was, yeah. It
I mean, you can
was
still
so
get
cheap
just
then.
like plain old tacos and stuff, but even those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, now like before,
Yeah.
like I remember we used to go and get, 20 tacos for like $10.
I like Jack in the Box tacos too. Those are still really good.
They're so bad,
Those
but
are
they're
good.
so good.
The Jack in the Box ones?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
great. I
nasty,
love them.
but they're good.
I love them. They're great.
They are great, really great. I love them too. Yeah, they're so oily. There are
Yeah.
some places though that seem to make them a little less oily than others, and I don't know if that's the temperature of the fryer or what the deal is, but not sure.
Okay, I've got 64
Somebody told
chocolates.
me there's not even any meat in that meat. I don't even know.
That can't be right.
That can't be right, but I mean, it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're still delicious. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I don't care if it's soy protein or beef
whatever
or
it is.
half and half.
Maybe-
It's so delicious.
You know what? Maybe we don't want to know. The less we know,
Yeah,
the better.
that's
You don't want to
That's
know where
probably
how the sausage is made. Is the
Right.
just like my cross stitch patterns. Like they're better not knowing, but customers are better off not knowing where they came from.
That's right. I just spent $12.95 on patterns. The Knit Picks was doing a really good sale where they were the patterns that are normally between $4 and $7 were all 99 cents.
Oh,
So
wow.
so I got 13 or whatever it was, and That was they were all patterns that Lara was really interested in, or I was interested in, and I had my eye on for a while. So load the card up. And then I told Lara, I was like, hey, make sure you download these and actual print them, because like if Nitpicks ever goes away, like we won't have our patterns anymore.
Is there a standard format for those kinds of patterns?
No, which is why you got to read the reviews too, because like some patterns will be like, this is only charts. It doesn't have any written explanation.
Gotcha.
And, so people are,
Oh,
but it's really important with knitting patterns to specify the skill level, because what is an intermediate or advanced pattern is not going to be successfully attempted by a beginner.
Right.
They will find themselves frustrated and unsuccessful and spending, and the amount of money you have to spend on the yarn. Like if you buy the patterns from Ravelry, they'll have links to the yarn, but they won't have it actually like user friendly. Nitpicks is neat because if you buy it from Nitpicks, they actually like, here's all the yarn that was used in this pattern. And then they like say, choose your size, which all the sizes are in the pattern. But if you choose the size, they'll tell you like, here's the yarn you would literally need to make this. And you want us to add it all to your cart? They make it really easy, which is nice. But on any given sweater, it's probably about minimum $70, more like $120. Which for a custom made sweater, that's not a crazy amount of money, obviously. But it's still a lot of money if you're a beginner and you're going to screw it up and you're going to end up throwing the whole thing out.
Right.
So I mean, I do like that they specify on their site.
Well, I've sold a whopping 2 print books this month so far.
Well, that's okay. The more print books, the better, in my opinion. Get that out there in physical form, not just digital.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want there to be physical things.
Yes.
You're trying to leave a legacy after all. I was thinking to myself, you would probably really appreciate one of the big name bagpipers in the world right now is Jack Lee. His family, his entire family are big name bagpipers, but Jack Lee specifically decided some years back, I think he said about 10 years ago or whatever, he decided that, hey, there's really no comprehensive website or collection of bagpipe music in the world. Like there's all these really old texts that are falling apart, and there's this guy's music and he made a book, and there's that guy's music, and you know what I mean? And,
so he's going to
most
aggregate
people
it.
Most people are long dead. So he went through the painstaking task of saying, okay, well, I'm going to do X amount per day. He's very practical like you in that way. He's like, okay, this is my goal. Like you were doing with cross stitch patterns, like my goal is, I'm going to get through 3 of these a day or whatever. And I'm just going to keep at it. Just nose to the grind and just go for like 20 years or whatever I need to do. So yeah, because he was like, his goal was twofold. He was like, hey, I could potentially make some money. Great. But the main goal was for a legacy purpose. He wanted to make this source that didn't exist before. And because of the fact that he's one of the best pipers in the world, he has the ability, and he's an excellent sight reader, he has the ability to play just about anything almost perfectly from sight the first time. So what he did was he went and he would, like, anybody who was alive, he would like contact them and ask their permission and be like, okay. And then he would use the same software to create a very, very clear, readable sheet music, which there isn't a consistent format for the sheet music for bagpipe music either, but he made his consistent. And he would, of course, cite whoever it was that wrote it. He would, if you bought the music, you get the sheet music. You sometimes get a synopsis of the history, depending on if it has a history, like a story behind the tune, potentially, all written out. You get I think it's a BWM file. It's a file for if you have this particular software that follows the notes with like a little bouncing ball, like this is the thing that comes next kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep. And then another file, which is an audio file of Jack playing the entire tune, start to finish, on the bagpipes, which of course can be input into any Tune Pro Plus, which is what we do when we buy those. And then once you're in any Tune Pro Plus, you can slow it down, speed it up, change the pitch, like whatever you want, and then you could learn the tune, right? You could put the sheet music in front of you and loop this section and go to town. And he charges like $4 Canadian per tune.
Wow.
I know, which is like stupid. I keep telling him he should raise his prices, but again, he's doing it for the greater good, and he has like, I don't even know. I forget exactly how many, but I think it's definitely in the, it's almost like, it's in the thousands. It may even be in the tens of thousands of tunes already on there. And then he's already got like several thousand waiting that he's recorded and ready, but he's waiting on permission or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know. It's quite the thing.
Well, you know, it reminds me of how Jester Hairston became, you know, well known for basically cataloging and composing arrangements of old Negro spirituals from that were in danger of being lost otherwise. Yeah.
Right. It's really cool, and like it reminded me of what you were doing with your grandma, and like, and just
I'm an
like
archivist at heart.
From an archivist standpoint and from a historical standpoint, it's a really honorable thing to do. He obviously isn't trying to make a screaming profit off of it. I mean, it doesn't even cover his time, obviously. But it certainly is creating something meaningful. And I mean, he'll be remembered for lots of things because, like I said, he's quite famous. But, you know, this is just one more thing to add to his legacy, right?
Right.
He has a very large extended family. A lot of them are really excellent world famous bagpipers, and you know, he travels all over the world every single year because they hire him for, you know, the Sydney Opera House and every other place constantly. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal, and he's a really nice guy, like just a really genuinely kind, wonderful person, like, you know, just a really great guy. And I think that what he's doing with this archive there is just super meaningful because it created a source that didn't exist before.
Well, those things don't make themselves. Someone has to take the time to do that. It's like the way in which you know, all the medieval monks and scribes, you know, handing down copies of Plato and Aristotle and whatnot, basically, you know, directly resulted in the Enlightenment eventually. You know.
Right. Right. And there's very few people on the planet that have the knowledge of the bagpipes and of especially of the older stuff like the pibrochs that date back to really we're talking really old times here, to where
when is the oldest bagpipe music from?
Oh gosh, I don't know. But pibroch still to this day does not have a time. They don't have like there's no time signature. Okay, so you have to. Pibroch was taught through something called Contaroch, which is like a verbal way that they they had a particular phrase or sound, I guess, for lack of a better word, like yo or something like that in Celtic, and that would be. I don't know how to say it, but it would be like an attempt at phrasing it like the thing is supposed to sound, and in the timing it's supposed to sound, and also mean a specific note pattern. So if you looked at a written document that said HI space HO or whatever, that means, you know, it might mean like, I don't know, a C to an A to a high whatever grip or some such nonsense. I don't know because I'm not a bagpiper, but like it meant a very specific note set. And the way that your teacher sang it to you, like an epic poem, taught you the timing. So there was no timing or time signatures on the music, and there still is not to this day. So you have to know a lot of history, and you have to know Contaroch in order, so all the Gaelic, in order to sing the tunes and then therefore understand how to play the tunes correctly. So he does teach that, and he is licensed, like from Scotland, from the Pembroke Society and all that stuff, and he's a member of the Pembroke Society. So like he has the skill to not only be able to play the tunes, but know how to play the tunes, because it's not made obvious from the sheet music that does exist, the little that it does exist. Right. So it's kind of like it's kind of even more than it seems like it is, because you have to have his skill set and knowledge. Even you have to have his skill set to play the tunes, and you have to have his knowledge to be able to play the tunes. Put it that way.
Right.
So it's kind of multifaceted. So it's really, really great, because someday when Jack Lee passes, somebody in the future could look and be like, oh, so that's how this sheet music is supposed to be played. You know what I mean? Like when it's not clear.
In other news, I have achieved the 100 chocolates, and I got the. I decided to go for the pole arm on this character because I was already using a pole arm on this character, and now I've got this awesome flower pole arm on this character.
That's funny. That was the first thing I bought because I'm on a paladin, and I could use a pole arm if I wanted. So that was the first one I bought too. That's the only one I've bought so far. So let me see your pole arm. Where are you?
Off to the side a little bit.
I don't think I see your. Oh, are you blue? Are you blue square?
Nope, I'm orange. Orange circle.
Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Pretty awesome.
See my pole arm?
Ooh, I like it.
I love how the little lights go up the pole arm. Look at the little fairy light. That's like my favorite part.
Cute.
Yes, this is very cute. I am at 201. Hold on, let's see.
I have 50.
I'm gonna go back here and get a screenshot of me with my pole arm.
What do I have on? I wonder. I can transmog to a pole arm, I think, if I'm. Oh, I can't right now because I'm bunny form. But let me. Hold on. Let me get my pole arm on. I'll take a screenshot with you. Hold on. Transmog to a pole arm. Okay, there we go.
Okay, let me get
You want to take off? You want to take off my mark so I don't have the giant moon over my head?
Actually, I can hide my UI, but I have to hide your name though. Hold on here. Options, interface, friendly players. There it goes. Okay, return to game. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, hold on. Let me do it. I'm gonna turn to the right just a hair.
Hold on. Let me turn.
Actually, that's not too bad.
Right.
Yeah,
There,
that's not
like
too
that,
bad.
or I can turn back slightly, like that.
A little more to the right. I don't want
little more
to, because I'm trying to show off the. A little more to the right. A little more. Trust me. Yeah, there you go.
Like that?
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get the best camera angle here.
If I do this, will it do something cool? Oh no, it does that. Never mind. I thought if I flexed with it out, it would do it. Never mind. Is there like a pose?
No, it's okay.
No. Okay.
There we go.
It's smaller. Oh, mine is enchanted, isn't it? Hold on.
It is, yeah.
Why is that?
You better turn off your enchanting.
Yeah, I guess I need to do that. That's why it's being all weird. I was like, why is mine being all weird? Yours looks prettier right now because mine's enchanted. Let me turn it off. Okay. Transmog. Blood draining. Nope. We're going to get rid of that.
Now your weapon appearance is gone.
I know, I did it wrong. There we go. It reverted. Okay, there we go. It should be right now. There, is that better?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, hold on.
That looks nice. Let me unmark you. There you go.
I'm trying to get a good close.
Yours is bigger than mine.
Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go this way and face the other way. Face this way. Not as much busyness in the background.
Fair enough. You want to hold it like on that side, so we're turned to the left, or you want to open face? Which one? Which one looks better? I don't know.
Turn to the right.
Okay. Let me back up slightly. Like that? I could strafe to the side a little bit, maybe? Get closer there. How's that?
Yeah, that works. Hold on, I'm trying to get the camera angled. Just right to show off the weapon a little bit. Okay. Pretty good.
What was that?
I don't know. Someone gave me a buff, I think.
Oh, yeah. Healing for 20%? Yeah, okay.
This random person gave me a buff.
Fine healing.
Okay, that was fun. Well,
I've got music notes. Divine Hem.
okay, you're running out of steam over there. I think we're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
What's the name of this appearance? Yeah. Pristine Floral Stalk. Okay.
I think it's much better to do this during the day when everyone's at work, because...
Yeah, definitely.
Later.
All right, well, have a good day tomorrow. I'm going to be back to Uber driving tomorrow.
Yeah, I will do that.
I'll ping you tomorrow at some point.
Yep. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Both of you.
Good night.
Hope you feel better, Susan.
Thank
Hope your
you.
blood sugar balances out.
Same.
Is it at all better?
Yes, slowly, kind of coming down. It's lower than it was a couple hours ago. So.
Does it normally take that long, or
No.
is that abnormal?
Yes, it's abnormal. I don't know what the deal is tonight.
Well, keep my fingers crossed. It all
Thank you.
normal when you wake up.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Have a good night.
Okay, have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.